Well, greetings to all my guitar loving friends out there. I am Roger coming to you from Brick House Guitars here in Kitchener, Ontario. And, it just seems I get one Boucher after another that just blows my mind every time. And I'm wondering if you're going to stop believing me. I am so excited to show this guitar to you. It's not something that I get in a lot because I'm more of a fingerstyle player and I tend to lead to fingers, the SG Studio Goose. This is a bluegrass goose and it has a master grade top. And it's what I call, well, I'll save the name for a minute. Let's look at the guitar first and then we're going to come back and you got to hear this thing. So I guess we'll start with the headstock, which is a comfortable place to start. We have the ebony onlay, the Boucher logo, and you can see the face of the open gear Godot tuners. Here we have the ebony fingerboard, the very small position dots, and then of course the bluegrass goose has the B logo. And now that's bringing us over to this master grade top. And I have to say that, I'm becoming more and more of a believer in what Robin has to say about his master grade and how he goes about choosing it. It is all about, the ringtones, the musical properties in the end. Yes, it has to look perfect. And as we're going over it with the camera, yes, what a delight to look at. It is beautiful. I love, especially up here, this silky, well, all through, you can see how there's just beautiful silk. Medullary rays is, I believe, what they call it. And it is just beautiful to look at. But wait till you hear the sonic performance of this top. So it's a master grade guitar. It has the koa binding, herringbone inlay, and then the abalone shell inlay for the rosette, and of course the standard Boucher bridge, the bone for the saddle, ebony bridge pins with some really nice shell inlaid there. And I'm going to flip it around, bring us to the back. Indian rosewood, of course, and it is a beautiful set of quarter sawn Indian rosewood. Of course, the koa strip down the back, the center. And you can see here just flawless. Get a shot of the sides. And what I'll do is I'll bring this around so you can have a look at the end bout, the end graft, the V. Of course, it's koa with herringbone. And that'll bring us back over here to the back of the neck. And you can see here the stain is a wonderful satin, dark brown that matches to the color of the Indian rosewood, something that they do beautifully on every Boucher guitar, and then of course the Godot tuners as well. So, as with all Bouchers, the fit and finish is absolute perfect. They're such an amazing team. Every single member of the team are committed to doing everything just perfect, and if it's not perfect, they make it perfect. So I said I had a nickname for this guitar, and I would call this the gentle giant, because really it is a giant. And I would be tempted right away to just say, oh, you got to hear how powerful this thing is, because it knocks your socks off. There's no question. But I'm going to start actually. I sat here literally for half an hour, actually on more than one occasion, this morning and the morning before, just listening to the overtones and the sympathetic resonances. It's just crazy. just feather these notes. So let's start waking up the giant. Let's hear that bass note. Okay, so that's just like 2 minutes to kind of give you the picture. But believe me, if you sat here for an hour noodling and listening, every different noodle, every different attack, you're hearing something remarkable happening. So I'm not going to bore you with an hour worth of noodling, but I hope that kind of gives you an idea of what this spectacular sleeping giant can do. Or gentle giant, I should say. Let me tune it up to my standard tuning. I'll do my standard demo, and that'll now, you know, I've been flat picking up until now, but this will be finger picking. Well, the guitar speaks for itself, doesn't it? Amazing, just amazing. It is available, so if you're looking for that, you know, killer, multifaceted bluegrass guitar, give it some thought and get in touch. And don't forget to subscribe too. It really means a lot. So cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching.